Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Sara Mustafa from DentistChannel.Online. Welcome to today's webinar about how to instantly deliver world-class patient experience, minimize complaints, grow your profit without burnout. While we are waiting for the participants to join the session, I will introduce you to our company. Dentist Channel Online is a digital dental media company. It is your marketing solution for dental events, product launches, workshops, and courses. We also provide a collection of scientific articles and blogs about different topics in dentistry. We work hard to be your first hand information on the technological advancements in the dental field. Now it's time to start the session about how to instantly deliver world-class patients experience, minimize complaints, grow your profit without burnouts. If you have any question about this topic, please feel free to ask it in the question and answer box, and we will answer each and every question at the end of the session. I will start by introducing today's session speaker, Dr. Jasmine Haddad. Dr. Jasmine Haddad graduated from Algiers University in 2009. She is the founder of Smart Dental Boss. Her passion to hypnotherapy started when Dr. Munir Ravalia offered her a hypnotherapy session 3 years ago. She felt its benefits and wanted all the world to benefit from it, especially her patients in her daily practice. That's why she developed her knowledge and skills in this field by the mentorship of Dr. Munira Valia and Dr. Juan Acosta. Welcome, Doctor. It's our pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you, Dr. Sarah. I'm really delighted to be here. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
It's our pleasure, Doctor.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So you can start the session.
I can, yeah, okay. Yes. I will start sharing. Is it good this way, Dr. Rosaro?
Yes, Doctor.
Great. So welcome everybody. And before starting this webinar, let me tell you a little story about a clever lumberjack. It was the annual lumberjack competition, and the final was between an older, experienced lumberjack and a younger, stronger lumberjack. The rule of the competition was quite simply who could fell the most trees in a day was the winner. The younger lumberjack was full of enthusiasm and went off into the woods and set to work straight away. He worked all through the day and all through the night. As he worked, he could hear the older lumberjack working in another part of the forest. At regular intervals, throughout the day, the noise of trees being felled coming from the other part would stop. The younger lumberjack took heart from that, and knowing that the older lumberjack was taking a rest, whereas he could use his superior wrath and strength to keep going. At the medal ceremony, he stood on the podium confident and expecting to be awarded the prize of champion lumberjack. Next to him stood the older lumberjack who looked surprisingly less exhausted than he felt. When the results were read out, he was devastated to hear that the older lumberjack had won, and he chopped down significantly more trees than he did. He approached him and told him, "How can this be? I heard you take a rest every hour and I worked continuously through the night. What's more, I'm stronger and fitter than you, old man." The older lumberjack turned to him, The older lumberjack turned to him and tell him, "Every hour I take a break to rest and sharpen my soul." So welcome everybody in this webinar. I'm really delighted to be here. I'm going to present to you how to instantly deliver a world-class patient experience, minimize your complaints, grow your profit without exhausting yourself. In the end of this webinar, you will be learning exactly how to do that and how to get better success. That would be my goal for this webinar. And I have a little surprise. If you stay until the end of this webinar, I have a little gift for you, the follower of this webinar and the follower of the Dentist Channel Online. And what would make this different? If you want to get the maximum of this webinar, please get any distraction away, Facebook, TV, whatever. because I'm going really fast because there is so much information that I want to cover and you will benefit from. So my name is Dr. Adad Jasmine. I've been practicing dentistry for 13 years now. I'm a hypnodontist for almost 3 years. I consider myself being one of the luckiest dentists who uses hypnotherapy in their practice. It has begun with my dearest mentor, Dr. Munira Valia, who offered me a session about healing. It was I I got really the most benefit. Really, I got benefits from that session, and I wanted all the world to know about it and to experience it. I'm also founder of Smart Dental Boss, which was created starting from the combination of my dental experience and hypnosis skills with the marketing skills of my team. Smart Dental Boss is specialized in helping doctors and their teams with online trainings programs to grow the side hustle of their practice. So to start, we are dentists. We are extremely skilled health providers. We went to dental school. We invested our time, energy, and money to be the professionals we are today. We launched our practices, concentrate our efforts on enhancing our skills. We get trainings in orthodontics, implantology to assure our patients the best services. I believe we do so many things right, but after a self-assessment, I believe that I've done a lot of things wrong. And after doing that the hard way for 10 years, I discovered no matter how awesome my services were, I couldn't maximize my profit when I couldn't effectively communicate with my patients and close enough cases. Some days I got up full of enthusiasm and energy about the day to come, and once I'm in my practice, I found out that half of my appointments are cancelled, and I spend my time turning around, disappointed with my income at the end of the day. I was spending huge money on marketing to get new patients when the majority of them come to visit once and never come back. I discovered this the hard way, but you will get to cheat and get it the easy way if you stay till the end of this webinar. So now, imagine it's a Sunday morning, and while you're enjoying some valuable quality time with your family, you chat about the week at work just gone, and you feel a smile spread across your face, and you recall the many successes for your practice, and you feel confident because your patients know your services are world class, satisfied knowing that your patients want what you provide, contented because your practice supports you and you are working to live and not living to work, inspired because you found a better way to run your business. All that without having to drastically increase your overhead, worry about your competitors, or spend any extra money on marketing, or spend any extra money on fancy equipment. So let me show you the steps to do so and to get your patients the best experience, the world-class experience at your office. Here are our 3 secrets. Let's start with the first one. The first secret is how to build rapport and trust with your patient and team while positioning yourself as an authority. If we can't build good rapport with our patients, we won't be able to get their trust and make them believe that we care about them. And if they don't trust us, they won't accept our treatments. If we ask our dental team or our team members to do X, Y, and Z, and they don't, that means that our message isn't the right one. We have different personalities and we have to understand this. I have my personality, my patient have his personality, our dental team members, our colleagues, our lab technicians, everyone has his own personality. In order to get someone to trust us, we need to build good rapport with them. Your patients will consider you as a family member. They will follow your recommendations. They will always get back to you because they trust you than any other dentist in the city. Your team members will share your vision and act according to the goals you set when you have or when you develop a good relationship with them, because they feel some kind of a commitment towards you and they won't want to let you down. It's all about the right verbal skills. How many of you would agree that sometimes it's worth changing the way to do things to get better results, and sometimes paying attention to the minimum changes that would make huge differences, and be mindful about our language because it's the tool that we use to communicate. So let me give you a quick example. Let's take the two words pain and discomfort. Pain and discomfort almost have the same meaning, but not at the dental office. I would say that I did this many times in my practice. I would say to my patient, please, if you feel any pain, just raise your hand and let me know. When I started to take care or to be mindful about my language, I started using the word discomfort, and my patient, I paid attention to my patient reaction when I was used the word pain, like he is really anticipating pain, he is waiting for pain. But once I use discomfort, he is more comfortable. So please, Mr. Patient, if you feel any pain, any discomfort, please raise your hand and let me know. The difference between those two words is in the emotional charge of the word. The emotional charge in the word pain is really important comparing to the one in the word discomfort. It's just like that. Our brains work this way. So that was about our language and how we can use our language to get better communication. The second thing in our language is to get our patients to accept our treatment. Case acceptance is a huge challenge in dentistry. So findings based on data from thousands of dental offices and shared in dental economics indicated that the average dental case acceptance is 50% to 60% for established patients and 25 to 35% for new patients, which is far less than what most dentists believe. The treatment plan acceptance isn't a magic bullet, but it's a process where the treatment plan is delivered starting from the initial phone call to get an appointment. Your desk manager starts to implement the first seed on that very first call where your patient calls to get an appointment. So your desk manager might go, so, hi, Mr. Patient, I'm glad you are coming to our office. We are happy to get new patients. You will be treated like family. When you will be coming for the exam, we will be doing some x-rays, some procedure, and you will have a comprehensive exam where the dentist will spend few minutes with you talking about the concerns of your mouth health that you may want to take care of. Of course, here, when a patient, even your patient is going just to have a cleaning, if your desk manager will approach him this way, he would think, I only just get a cleaning. Yeah, I believe I have other problems and I would love the dentist to tell me about. It's just a little seed that might change all your patient perception. The second person in the team would be your assistant. She is the next person to complete the process, greeting your patient in a proper manner. Our assistants are the first one, or maybe your receptionist, the first one that our patients make contact with. So instead of your assistant or receptionist, instead of saying, please take a seat, the dentist will be with you in a minute. No, approach is greet your patient with a smile. Hi, Mrs. Jackie, Mrs. Whatever, Mr. Patient. Hi, how are you? I hope you are doing good. Please take a rest on one of our comfortable chairs. You are really in the right place, and you will and you are our dentist is you are in really good hands. So let your try to give your assistant some tricks that she can use with your patient to make him more comfortable, and to give him the impression that we really care about them. Your assistant will put some value to your work, and even your patient is stressed or have some fear, if your assistant would welcome him this way, he would be surely more comfortable. So, coming to you, your patient had already an idea about what he is going to get, but be mindful about that. People aren't in need of more information. What people want is the result that the implementation of that information will do for them. So, my advice for you is to simplify. A dentist is really good at drilling teeth, and hopefully the dentist is really good at diagnosing pathologies and presenting their diagnosis to their patient. Following from that, the dentist then needs to be also very good at directing the patient to the treatment that is going to be the best solution for their dental problem. You would find, or you might consider to find, the simplest way to present your treatment, concentrating on the outcome your patients will get, the perfect smile they dream about. Our patient doesn't really care about our academic language. They need us to simplify the treatment plan for them, and give them and concentrate all our efforts on the result that they will have. Once he knows the result, he will be more motivated to accept your treatment plan. So let's go to our number 2 secret: how to effectively decrease the number of patients who fail to attend their appointments. Broken schedule is really a big challenge in our offices. And when a patient doesn't show up to his appointment without warning you, it accounts for decreased production and profitability. Losing 2 simple hygiene appointments per day can result in a significant loss of annual practice revenue. Your practice is always running, but there is no patient in the chair, there is no income. Broken appointments can affect the financial stability of a practice, reduce your dental team productivity, and take valuable clinic time away from other patients in need of dental services. But did you ever think, why doesn't your patient show up? In general, we have 2 major causes, which are fear and ignorance. People fear what they don't know. Try to engage your patient when you are delivering your treatment plan. When he understands your treatment because he took part in elaborating it, he will automatically commit. And let me give you this example. So instead of saying, hey, you have a hole in your tooth, you have to fix it. No, don't do that. I will give you another way to try to engage your patient in your treatment plan. So, Mr. Patient, and by the way, on your first on the first visit, try to ask your patient what would he prefer to be called by. Some patients or people like to be called by their name, because that breaks some ice between you. So at your first session with your patient, tell him like, what would you prefer to be called, like Jackie, Mr., Mrs., this way. So let's carry on. So I would say to my patient to engage him in my treatment plan. So, Mr. Patient, I noticed a hole in your tooth. What do you think we should do? And that would be the best way to approach your patient. Here, your patient will say, "Oh, a hole in my tooth. I don't want that." Maybe he might ask you, what do you think? What should we do?" And then you can answer him. So, in your case, here your patient had asked for your treatment plan. He is delivering it for you. You are not pushing, okay? So here you say, okay, in your case, there are three options. For example, option A, do nothing and you might end up losing your tooth. Option B, I would say, for example, endodontics. Option C, implantology, whatever. So this way, you didn't push anything to your patient. He was asking, how would you deliver this treatment plan? He was engaged in your treatment plan, and of course, he will commit to his appointment because he wants the result that your treatment will give him. Another key that is in every relationship you develop with your patient, you might consider to set some rules. For example, in my practice personally, when I get a new patient, like on the first session, I would say, please, Mr. Patient, in order to me to do my job perfectly, I have two rules. The first one is to brush your teeth, and the second one is to respect your appointments. So another example, for example, if you have a desk manager and you want to confirm your patient's appointments, the desk manager might go and call your patient and say to him, "So, Mr. Patient, tomorrow we are so busy and we will be happy to see you, and we are just calling to confirm that you will be here. But please, if for any reason something comes up and you are not able to make it to your appointment, please let us know in advance so we might reschedule for some needing other patients." The rule is so simple, is that you want to get a commitment from your patient. Get them first to commit to, yeah, I will be coming to my appointment. That would be the first commitment. And a second commitment, if I won't be able to come or to make it, I will call you so you can give it to another needing patient. You might consider to give it to someone who has an emergency or something like that. But the mistake that I advise you to not do is, if your patient doesn't show up to his appointment and he doesn't call, don't give him an appointment when he calls another day. Try to put it on a waiting list or something like that, so he can understand that, okay, to get an appointment with them, I have to commit. Okay, so the most important and the third secret is how to increase instantly the number of lifetime patients and convert new patients to loyal patients. We know in practice, in our dental practices, lifetime patients is really a valuable asset in our practices. So, do you ever see patients for one visit only who should come back for more appointments, but for some reason never do? Ideally, every patient we see is more likely to be a lifetime patient. Many practices spend huge amounts of money on recruiting new patients when the biggest deal are the lifetime patients they already have. So, what causes a patient to never come back? Why does this happen? Is it something about them, or is it something about your office and their first visit that has caused this patient to do a complete 180 and disappear? So, Here is what most likely happened. This patient has turned up for their appointment full of high expectations, only to have had the air let out of their tires. Something has occurred during the patient's visit that was not up to the expectations that this patient was anticipating. They may, for example, they may have been happily relaxing in your waiting room and they overheard the dental receptionist speaking on the phone to a caller who did not make an appointment, and the receptionist wasn't really cool when he was talking with that patient. Or maybe they heard a patient call into the practice to cancel some appointments and your receptionist got mad. So we want to make sure that we raise to our patient expectation because it's really important. The purpose of all social conversation in the dental practice should be to discuss whatever the patient wants to talk about with the goal of getting to know more about the patient. We and our dental team shouldn't discuss fluff and gossip in our practices. We have to concentrate on what our patients want, and if we get to know more about our patients, our relationship with them would be strengthened. So the other part is when we speak with someone, we must make sure that they are indeed truly listening to us. There is absolutely no point in speaking at someone. We need to speak with someone. In the dental office, most dental team members and dentists are oblivious to the fact that they are often the guilty parties when it comes to conducting one-way conversations. We just keep going on and on to our patients without trying and engage them in our communication. So we are the guilty ones in conducting that one-way conversations. So how to do? Remember that everybody likes to talk about their favorite subject, which is themselves. So as the dental team member, our role is to keep the topic on the patient and not to let it swing away. So our role is to listen. Patients value their relationship with us when they feel that we, the dental office, are indeed truly listening to them and hearing them loud and clear. When we are interested in our patients, they then feel that we are interesting people. Your patients will appreciate the fact that you and your team really are listening to them and do indeed care about them. And when your patients feel this way, they will return over and over and over, and they will be loyal patients and they will make more referrals for you. So at the end, let me give you let me recapitulate. Here are your 3 secrets to delivering the world-class patient experience. Grow your profit and minimize complaints without burnouts. So develop your communication skills to build rapport and trust with your patients, who will trust you and accept your treatment plan, and to get your team to share your vision and act according to your goals. Avoid the breaking schedules by avoid the breaking schedule by engaging your patients and setting some rules to your relationship with them. Get more loyal patients by raising up to your patients' expectations and showing them that you care about them. Listen to your patients and let them feel like they are the star. You are the star of my day. So give them that impression. So at the end, the world-class patient experience, I would say, It's a whole journey that our patients get to enjoy, from that first phone call where they get their first appointment, to the minute they visit you in your practice, to the way they are welcomed and greeted, to the minute your assistant handed them over you, to the minute they are on the chair doing their treatment, till they finish, and further than that, to the next planned appointments, and till they are out there talking about you to their family and friends. It's really, for me, it's really a process where seeds are planted every step of the way, and where every member in your dental team gets to play a role with one vision, providing the luxurious dental care where you, as a dentist, can enjoy your practice, getting more referrals, and growing your income without stress. So, thank you so much. I really enjoyed this webinar, and I hope that you enjoy. Thank you, Dr. Sarah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jasmine Haddad, for this amazing session. I personally enjoyed it a lot. Meanwhile, I'll ask your permission to introduce our company to all the participants.
Sure.
And I request all the participants to kindly put their questions in the question and answer box if they have any. This is our organization, Dentist Channel Online, Healthy Smiles, Wealthy Lives. DentistChannel.Online is a leading dental media company that aims to spread awareness and knowledge regarding various aspects of dentistry. We conduct regular webinars and courses on different areas of dentistry. Being a Prime member with Dentist Channel Online brings you several opportunities, accredited webinars, and dental courses. So if you're not a Prime member yet, kindly join our family to get free certificate of participation after every event and get exclusive offers and discounts on our online and on-site dental courses and workshops. This is an example of the certificate of participation that you will get after every event. About our upcoming webinars, we have on Sunday, December 19, a webinar with Dr. Sneha about sports dentistry, a new career dimension in dentistry, and another session with Dr. Zafar Abbas about aesthetic facial anatomy, happening also on Sunday, December 19 at 1:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Dr. Ibrahim Abdelmunim will be giving two sessions about bonding in dentistry. The first one on Sunday, December 19 at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and the second one on Sunday, December 26, also at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Dr. Mahmoud Ramadan will give a webinar about implant-assisted overdenture on Sunday, December 26 at 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. About our upcoming courses, we have an on-site course happening in Cochin starting on January 6 until January 9, each day from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. I request all the participants to kindly save this number and then send a message on WhatsApp with their name so they will be added to our broadcast list and they will receive everything about our upcoming dental webinars and courses. Today's webinar is sponsored by NovaMind. NovaMind offers a full spectrum of implants and prosthetic solutions that accommodate any clinical need in modern implantology. We successfully supply highly demanded dental implants types called internal hex, tissue level, bone level, and active conical connection. Our EU production unit and product quality is appreciated worldwide. Dental implants and dental restorative solutions produced maintaining all the standards of EU medical device regulatory. Products are manufactured in Athens, Greece, and distributed worldwide with more than 1 million happy restorations. So if you want to know more about NovaMind, kindly check their website. Last but not least, Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So that's it, doctor. Now we can see if you have any question. I think we have good feedbacks.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we have doctors that are saying that it was a very nice presentation, and I agree with them. It seems that everything was clear. We don't have any question. I would like
Thank
to
you.
thank you again, doctor, for sharing your knowledge and your
Thank you.
experience
Thank you,
with
Dr.
us.
Sarah, for having
It was,
me. Thank
it
you.
was a pleasure having you with us.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I might add something like we as dentists, we are really extremely skilled health providers, but I believe that we ignore that we are running a business. And to run that business, because at the end of the day, we have practices, we have to pay to pay our dental team members, we have to bills to pay, we have so many things that I believe that as dentists we were academically taught to get our to do our work. We got our skills in our dental schools, but on the other hand, the business part of our practice, we didn't get that in our school, and this is the thing that would make a huge difference between a dentist and another. And to be honest, I believe that we should get some knowledge about that on how to run our businesses. At the end of the day, I don't want to be at my practice from 8 to 5 running around just to get a decent income. I would like to run my business comfortably and get to enjoy my life just like that. I want to work to live and not live to work. This is the point that I wanted to add. And thank you, Dr. Sarah. It was really a great pleasure being with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, doctor. It was a good point, and I hope that we can make more episodes to talk more about business, that dentistry, that business part of dentistry. I would like to thank you again, and I hope that we plan other webinars with you, dear doctor.
Yes, for sure,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. And don't forget to check our website to know more about our upcoming webinars and courses. Thank you. Have a safe night. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Goodbye.